You believe we're literally halfway through the year, halfway through 2026. That is wild to me. July's coming up next week. That is just insane. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Bed Bath and Beyond, phenomenal stat about or what they're doing. So stay tuned. Rates, interestingly enough, they're come down, and I'll tell you why that's interesting. So call it that mid six range still. You can see this is the 10-year treasury, so it's not interest rate. So it's showing that it's come down, right? The last two weeks, give or take, slowly coming down. It's about 4.35-ish, give or take right now. So that's obviously a very big improvement from the 4.65 that it was. So 0.3-ish, give or take, and rates have followed suit. Why is it that I say it's a big deal and surprising that rates have come down? Well, one, the Fed didn't do anything this week. They basically said, "Hey, we're good." This dude now leads the Fed, Mr. Kevin Warsh here. Um, Basically, I don't think he's going to do anything. I think my prediction here is that nothing happens for the rest of the year. The talking heads, all the stats, the whatever, say that there's predicting one rate hike this year. I don't think that's going to happen. That's We'll see who's right. That's my prediction. Is we kind of stay where we are, and why? Because I just think Kevin Warsh he's done some things that don't merit me going on in my soapbox here. The things that tell me he's the wait and see kind of guy. He wants more data, and it gives him the excuse not to do anything. And so here's today's headline: the inflation hits 3.4 in May, highest that it's been in a long time. So that would should fuel mortgage rates to go higher. That should fuel the anticipation that the Fed will raise rates. Again, as I just mentioned, I don't think they will. I could be very wrong. They know more than I do, but I think some of this is the reason why the reason 1.5 interest rate going down is surprising because of this headline. In theory, our rates should be going up. So why is it? Simple. It's because oil has gone down to $70 a barrel. It was 115 not too long ago, and now it's $70, which means inflation, that inflation number we just saw, is old news. I do think inflation can will be coming down in the near months. We shall wait and see. These are some really interesting stats. For the next couple slides, I just wanted to share these. So if you're a real estate professional, a builder, whatever it is, I think these are really good to use for your own marketing. Feel free to screenshot, grab them wherever you want. I can send them to you. But these are just a lot of it's the sentiment. 53, so half, we'll just say 50% of buyers say buying beats renting. Man, they should all say buying beats renting. Or they want to do, or they can or can't. It just blows my mind that 53%, only 53% thinks that buying beats renting. It does beat renting. You'd be hard pressed. There are certain instances where renting makes sense, but my gosh, that is the first majority since 2023. 90%, and this is appropriate, I'm glad they do. 90% view homes as investments, meaning it is financially worth. The average renter, the most recent stat, the average homeowner, rather, the homeowner has a net worth 40 times, 45 times bigger than the average renter. So, yes, buying is a great financial opportunity. 94% see value homeownership stability. I agree. Confidence rose. Good guys, buyer confidence is increasing. We like that. And then the lock-in effect continues to ease. Lock-in effect meaning if you got that 3% rate from COVID, people are starting to give those up, whether it's because of cash out refis or they're just moving, job, divorce, birth, whatever it is. People are now moving and those 3% are going away, which makes it a lot easier for somebody to say, hey, I got a normal rate. Let's buy or sell. But if they're in that 3%, they're going to be reluctant to sell. We've seen that. So there you go. There's some stats. This kind of says a lot of the same thing, just different graphic. 87% say home feels like a milestone. Duh. I don't know why it's not 100%. Who thinks buying a home isn't a milestone in life? But hey, there you go. 86% says it brings emotional fulfillment. So good for us. And I agree with them. 32% say they're more confident in their ability to buy a home this year. So that's good. That means a third of the market is saying they're more confident this year than they once were. So again, I think this shows that things are improving. We are seeing it. That is good. Let's have some fun. So first and foremost, and there's another article, I'll probably have it for next week because I just saw it last night and I didn't have time to put it in here. But Dallas is winning again, so good for us. We're number 8 nationally on the 10 best cities in America, so good for us. Houston, we beat them out. I think Houston's Houston. I lived there for a year and that was plenty. So good for us. We're number 8. I will also say, according to these stats, we're number 3 for job opportunities. The article I just saw said Dallas is number 3, or Dallas Fort Worth is number 3 in the nation for investments. real estate investments. Believe it or not, Indianapolis was number one, and Buffalo, New York was number two for like the ROI and what you can get for buying homes and appreciation, stability, all that stuff. So ultimately, Dallas, God bless Texas, man. God bless North Texas. And then here's the Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, supposedly Bed Bath and Beyond is getting into the real estate business. They want to be that's part of the Beyond, I guess. They want to be everything home. So they've made a pass to buy Fathom Holdings, and so they plan supposedly to do mortgages, perhaps to sell real estate. So they're going to do mortgage and title and insurance, and who knows what's coming. But I was like, what the heck? So you know, Rocket Mortgage, as if they're not enough. Now I got to compare quotes from Bed Bath and Beyond. We'll see. And then the meme of the week is just on the right. I ended up adding the Michael Scott on the left. I told you just ripping up the mortgage didn't make us debt free, meaning you just take the note and you rip it up. Haha, but that reminded me of The Office, which I'm a big fan of. Michael Scott didn't know what bankruptcy was. Like he was in debt, and they're like, "You just need to declare bankruptcy." I'm like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "It erases everything." He's like, all right. So he just walks into his office where all his employees are, and he's like, I declare bankruptcy. As if like that's, I don't know why. I got tickled when I saw that. Evidence of success. We appreciate our people for loving us. We love them. We appreciate them and appreciate the team doing a great job. You know what to do. Forward, share, subscribe, and most importantly, don't go to Bed Bath and Beyond to get your mortgage. I can't imagine that's going to be a good thing. If you do need something, reach out to us. You know how to do it. Follow, share, subscribe, like I said. And as always, when you think mortgage, think Mark.